Interoperability issues due to many open API standards. So you have different companies, and different companies like to have their own platforms. They have their own open API standards, but none of these actually talk, right? So you develop an app, let's say, in one platform, it doesn't work on the other one. So there are interoperability issues here because people don't want to use their own platform. Security, so a different way of looking at things here. One of them was mentioned is the lack of physical control of cloud equipment. I have my server, I know I can access it, I know I can fix it, no one can get the information there. I've locked it with a physical lock, I have a decent firewall, I could put several ones on the way, no one can access that data unless they have the computers of the world, let's say. That's one way of looking at things. The other one is all of these issues in terms of security. They could be anything from bugs. You could have issues with recovery, accountability, malicious insiders, access to sensitive data. So all of these are issues within security dealing with cloud computing. A big problem is account control. So what we're mentioning here is, okay, your data is secure because it's in one source, but how are you going to ensure that no one is accessing that data if they don't have the right credentials? If they're not supposed to access that data, how is that being enforced? If it is under your resources, you can have your own mechanisms for that. If it is happening somewhere else, you can't be sure. Sustainability. So here, usually cloud computing is looked at as a way of green computing, and we were mentioning this, that on the long run it is good. But one of the problems here is that the location of the server actually still matters. You want the location to be close. Why? Faster, you want less delay. But what does that mean if it's closer? You're paying more, right? It's closer. It means your cooling system is not in the North Pole, so you'll have to pay power for cooling your system. So it's a trade-off. If you put things further away, it's cheaper to cool the devices, so it's greener computing also, but you'll have the delay. So this is suggesting that cloud computing is not necessarily green computing fully. You still have issues, especially where the location of the server matters. And we know that the location of the server always matters. Abuse. So you mentioned this in terms of bugs. There was a banking Trojan in 2009 using the Amazon service. So when you have resources on a cloud and you can access them, you have a huge resources, and you can use a Trojan, which is similar to a virus, on the cloud. So you can use the powerful cloud for hacking, basically. Okay, so let's see. We have almost an hour and a half. This is the last thing for today. This is going to take you quite some time. You're going to be working on, let me ask you, first of all, any questions about the advantages and disadvantages? Okay. I'm really impressed with all that you came up with. You came up with almost everything that I have here. So now that you know the advantages and the disadvantages, you're going to be actually doing this using the Amazon Cloud and doing it yourself. There's a small wiki link for the Amazon Computing Cloud if you want to see it. You don't need to. A lot of the information is found in this tutorial. So you need to log into this to go to this website. This is the user. All of you are going to be using my user. I'm going to give you the name that you should be using inside. why don't you just use your account username, okay? So in one place which is asking like what do you want to call it, why don't you just use your own username? I'll tell you in which step. I'll give you the password for this in a minute. I just don't want it there. Let's see. So you need to go through this tutorial. I can actually go through this tutorial with you now because I have the speakers, so all of you can hear it. And then when you can access your, it's around 6 minutes. Then if you access this tutorial yourself, if you wish, you can plug in your earphones to actually hear what the guy is saying, but you don't need to. You can actually see what he's doing. Okay, any questions first? Yes? You don't need to. If you need any like additional information, you can check it. If you want to, you can ask me questions too. But in terms of time, at least for now, you don't need to. Okay, I'm going to put the video on. Okay? So I won't stop it when I'm playing. It's a bit fast. This is so that just you hear it, and then you'll do it alone. And at that time, you can stop it and play back several times.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today I'm going to show you how to get started with Amazon EC2, and that's ELAT.
So I need better audio.
Hey, what's up, YouTubers? Today I'm going to show you how to get started with Amazon EC2, and that's Elastic Cloud Compute, and you can use it to run a web server, and this will be the example I show. So what we can do is we can launch an instance, which would create
So you'll do it now, you'll repeat it, you can do it.
A few things we might want to have first, which would be the security group, an Elastic IP, and I believe that would be it. But I'll do it the easy way. So if I were to launch an instance, I'm just going to do a basic 32-bit here with a star because
here you're choosing the virtual machine that you're going to be using. You don't want to plug in a Linux CD or DVD to install it. So you get a pre-installed Linux server.
And this is loading a long time.
What's your password?
I'm not sure why.
I'll give you that after this is done.
There it goes. Number of instances, we just want one. Availability zone, to me,
you can have a preference of where you want your data to be stored.
You see free tier eligible. And that's
with the memory that you will
learn and practice.
613 megabytes.
And we just want to launch the instance so that it's pay as we go. Next.
No initial membership.
And all this stuff is advanced instance options. So we can skip this, and we can skip this also because I'm not smart enough to figure that out. And when you get here, the key pair is so that you can log into your server through the terminal. And what I would do is create a new pair.
So you're creating security credentials here so that only you can access the server. No one else can go to your server and change things.
And we get this PEM file.
So you're going to create a key, and then you're going to see you're going to use a software called Buddy.
And now for the firewall, we're going to create a new security group so that we can access our site through the web and everything, because this is for a web server. So for this, I'll just call this web. The description will be web. And for the rules, what we really want are all TCP.
So these are networking things. This is the type of traffic that you're allowing to access your server. So if someone is accessing through TCP, UDP, these are all different networking
SMTP for outgoing email,
you're allowing them.
DNS.
If you don't have these, then if a packet arrives, which is a TCP packet, it can't go in.
Extremely important since it's going to be a web server. POP3 is incoming email. IMAP is email on the server.
POP3 and IMAP are for email server. If you want to
secure HTTP pages. And I'll just add MySQL at the end and continue. And this all looks good, so we can launch that. Let me close this. And close. And I can go over to instances. I was just playing with one right here. And we wait for it to
Basically,
load.
what is happening now
A couple
is on
things
the
we'll
Amazon
need.
Cloud,
One is
this
the PuTTY key
virtual machine
generator.
is being installed
And you can
physically
just look this
somewhere.
up on Google as PuTTY keygen. And what we have to do is create a key in a friendly format. I'll do an import key.
So the key that you created
And
before, it's of type .pem. You just need to convert how it is, so he's opening it.
And here's our key, which we're going to save. And I'll just close test in the comments.
And then he's saving
So
the
we'll have
private key.
save.
So having the private key
Passphrase.
allows you to actually access.
If someone were to have your key, they'd have to enter a password as well. I'm going to leave that empty for now. I'll just call this test. So on my desktop, I now have
If you have questions about any of these there, please feel free to ask me. I can explain
and
to
if we
you.
go here, we can
So now it's ready, it's running.
go down a little ways, and right here is our address, which we can connect through SSH. Now, if we went to that address, it's not going to work. And to make this a little prettier, what we probably want to do is get an elastic IP and assign it to this.
So instead of putting a very long
down
name
here
for
under
your
elastic
server,
IP,
he's going to get an IP.
allocate new address, hit EC2. And we need to right-click and associate this with a instance.
So that when you put that IP from anywhere in the world, you'll be
So
going
now
to
this
your,
IP
to your
address
server.
will be able to access this URL here. And I'm going to go ahead and open PuTTY right here and type in that address, 107.20.232.
An IP address is similar to a computer,
And by default,
so you
it's
can actually
port
name
22
it
for
here,
SSH.
whichever.
Next, we need to pop in our key.
by setting the correct DNS.
And down here, under SSH off, we pop our private key
So
in
the
here.
key that we created, the
Desktop.
private key, we need to use it here when we're logging in, or else it will tell us we don't have
Back up to
credentials. And you can test it before.
You could save this if you want. I'm just going to show for an example and open. Yes, accept the key. And
now
we
you're
log
at
in
the server.
as EC2-user. And there it is, we're in. So I'm going to go sudo.
There are a few commands of what you can do here.
And I'm going to do yum install HTTPD, which is Apache. And I guess that's all I'll do.
So instead of putting a CD-ROM of installing software, here the software that he's installing is a web server. It's an Apache web server, which
Okay,
is a
that's
Linux
all
web server.
installed.
On top of it, you
And
can
now
have
to start it,
websites,
we'll say
applications.
HTTPD start.
And it
that
starts
is
that server.
now live. And I should have copied this thing here.
Now anyone
I
can
don't know
go
if I
through
can
that
copy
website. Anyone in the world, without a password.
So I'll
This is just
type
what
up here.
appears from the server.
107.20.232.220. Okay. And in a new tab, let's open it.
So this is what
And here
opens
we
up at
have
the
our
beginning.
Apache
It's the
server,
default page because he doesn't have
Amazon
anything here.
EC2. And you can do everything you want in your
And what we're going to do after that is we're going to upload our own website on top. Okay, so that anyone in the world, like you can check with your friends can try your own one. You go to that website, they can see your webpage. Okay, so I will leave this page on. Okay, the password is I love deep. Capital I, love is capital L, and deep is capital D. Capital I love deep. Capital I, capital L, capital D. Try it. All of you are going to be using my account. Okay, so in your dashboard, if you go to EC2 at the top, the left one, You don't need to go to the Wikipedia, to the other one, to AWS Adama. I love deep. Capital I, capital L, capital D. I'll change it in the afternoon, so. You go to here, right click, AWS Management Console. Okay, when you open it, if you can't see the AWS Management Console, so put my username and password. The username is my email, agop.kulakisyan@utoronto.ca. Yeah.
There was some classical
Where? Here. Okay, so when you open it, on the right-hand side, you can, what was it called? Oh, you're already there. You can do, on the right-hand side at the top corner, you can do right-click, AWS Management Console. You're entering the wrong password. Capital I love deep. Capital I, capital L, capital D. No spaces, no underscores.
D is capital.
D also?
Yeah.
Capital I, capital L, I don't know why you're doing it with caps lock that. Okay, so try it. If it doesn't work, write it on Notepad first and then put it in. Okay, can everyone see the dashboard now? Okay, so if you, on the top hand side, the left one is EC2. You should be in EC2. If you go to EC2, you'll see the menu that you were seeing in the tutorial. Okay, so you can start by launching instance. Please name the instance. Do not leave it the default one. Okay, name it your own name, your own deep user, for let's say deep 87, deep 86, something like that, so that you have a different one, so that you won't be using someone else's instance. Which one?
No, here no.
Your key pair also create, your key pair is going to be on your own computer. It doesn't matter. Put whatever you want.
We choose 32-bit or 64?
The one that was in there. I think it was 32. Okay? So now go through the tutorial. It's only 7 minutes. Okay? Don't try to do things by memory. Go to the tutorial, go in order, try to do those things. For Putty Gen and Putty, you can go to Google Chrome and download it. Okay? It's free. It's freely available. You can save it whatever you want. And if you have problems using it, you can ask me. EC2. And open the tutorial and start doing stuff in the tutorial. You need to open the website. So you can go to YouTube if you want. You can open it from there. Yes. It's in the tutorial. So leave it as is. Yeah, the default one, micro.
Can you choose any server? Or does it should be a
It is what was in the tutorial. So the first one. The first one, I think it was 32. Check it. Please open the tutorial. So with the tutorial, I know it's going a bit fast. Stop it, go back a bit, stop it, go back a bit, just to make sure you're following the right steps. Change the names. Put something unique. Put your own, for your key pair, for example, for the instance name. Based on the tutorial, these are supposed to be all default. So next, continue. But whenever you can, for the key pair, for example, if you want to put a name, you can put whatever you want. You can put, for example, the deep user that you have. Okay, create and download key pair. It downloaded it there. You don't need to open it. You'll use it later. Yes. Where have you plugged this? Plug it in, it will open. Plug it in, it will open. It's the other one, that's the microphone. The other one. Okay? Plug it, it's open now. Okay? Yes. Yeah. There. So both PuTTY and PuTTYGen are on the same website. Okay, and it's free. So putty.exe and puttygen.exe. Yeah, so you can do right click, save as, or just click it. You need both of them. You need PuTTY in order, and you need PuTTYGen in order to convert the private key to a format that you need. And you need PuTTY through which you SSH to the server. You use a secure network connection to the server and access it in order to download, in order to install the web server on top of it. So you know which one you are, right? Yeah. Yes. No. Well, all of these are inside. No. These are continued. No. What? Do what it's doing there. Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Okay. Do it step by step. Yeah.
So, shall we change the name here?
Which one was it?
That was like this.
This is not important.
I
To change it, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Continue. PuTTY and PuTTYGen are freely available. If you put download PuTTY, you'll find both of them on the same web page.
It's not the .exe file.
So download this one. Okay, conversion, import key.
It doesn't.
Okay, so if you are using PuTTYGen and you open it and it gives you an error, what you're supposed to do is open the key manually. So open it with Notepad, WordPad, anything like that. And at the end of the key, put an enter and save the file. Okay, you can open it with Notepad or WordPad. Try Notepad. Okay, right at the end, go to the end, do enter. No, where did you do it? Right at the end, was it?
Yep.
Okay. No, not there. Not there. Yeah. Right at the end, do an enter, and then save it. Save the file again, and if you try PuTTYGen, it will work. Okay, this is because the format that is generated from different servers, from different operating systems is different. What we're using is a Linux one to generate it, and you're using a Windows, and they just see things in a different way. Is that yours? Okay, just keep going. Yeah.
What do you mean by save? You mean like press save as, type in whatever, and enter something?
Huh? No. And not type enter, like press enter. No, that's too much. Was it ending with this one?
No, there was one before.
What was before?
It was just last one.
Is this ending with you?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the .pm, right? This is it.
This is .ppk.
No, not the PPK. Oh, it worked. The PPK worked.
No. Well,
Did-
.ppk, yeah.
Did you? If you managed to generate the PPK, don't change anything. If you did not manage to generate the PPK, change your PEM.
Okay.
Yes. If PuTTYGen is giving you a problem, change your. Where's PuTTYGen? Did you generate the PPK?
Yeah, that's PuTTY configuration to get PuTTY general.
You need PuTTYGen first. You know which one you have, right? Okay. Import key. Where is your key that you created? Yeah, yes. Open it. And save private key. Yes. And name it the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter, as long as you know where you're putting it. This. Hold on. You have pressed something in there. Okay, does not work. close this. You can go to deep. It's either in downloads. It should be. Okay, they're here. Okay, conversions import key. Access putty. Is it open? Is this thing ready? You need it to be ready. When it's ready, you can. Yes. Open. Okay, save private key. Yes. Call the same name, PPK. What stage are you at?
Okay, show me back the steps of this stuff.
What stage are you at? What have you done? You created that? Okay, you download the Putty gems? No, other than that. Go here. Up. Up, next to it. Press this. Up. No, up with your mouse. Up, press this thing. Okay. Download. Putty? Yes.
Start using putty configuration, but it won't work. I don't know how.
Where's your instances? Photo instances. Where's your thing? What do you mean it won't work?
As in, it's not. I don't know. Like if I put the address on the address bar, it doesn't turn off this group.
Because we still have the address that's not going to work now. You're skipping a step. You have to be.
Yeah, we're just
First of all, go here. Here. You need to download. Did you download Putty first of all?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So the second one. Download Putty. The Putty gem. Yeah. Open Putty gem. Run. Conversions. Import key. Which one did you generate? Okay, press it. Save private key. Yes. Save it. Same name. Okay. Save. Okay. Now open Putty. Yeah. Cool. You don't need it anymore. Done. Open Putty. Yeah.
I think errors about people cannot allocate. Because there's too many allocations. Because there's
Many users.
I think it's 'cause
Allocate address. The address. If you can't allocate a new address, that's not a problem. You can just use the name. You don't need the IP. Okay. So you can skip that part, the allocating new address. You have this ready? Okay. So now.
I think you just use one of these, right? That's what I'm thinking.
No, do not allocate to an IP. Just use the name. Which one is yours? Instances, which one is yours? Okay? Okay. You have the name here. Go down. Okay, you have the name here. That's your name. That's it. You don't need to associate it with an IP. So now you did all of that. Okay. So this is the next thing you're gonna do. Okay, just a second.
Just following what he said.
You need to type this thing, okay? And then go to my website. You can download the web page and then change it and upload yours. These are the two that I created earlier. Now you should be able to add one. Skip that part. You can go to instances. Okay, which one is yours? Okay, press it. Okay, this is the name of it. So instead of an IP, you can use this. Okay? This is the name. The dot ending with the one ending with .com is the name. Okay, you can use that instead of the IP. Before that, you have to go do the Putty part. You haven't connected the Putty yet.
Oh.
Yeah. What is that? It's updating what? Were you downloading stuff earlier?
No.
I think that might be causing a problem. Try renaming it. Okay, what is giving you? Okay, EC2-user. That's it. Error? Rename it. Just rename it. Rename your key from the outside. Yes.
Okay, right now I restarted everything because it wasn't working.
Which was your old instance?
I just
You need to-
terminated it.
It's going to take some time. When you go in, you go to root, var www, and put the index.html inside. Right, save it. Notepad. Control save, index.html. Okay, so root var www. So root, you go down into var, and then go down into www. That directory inside the HTML, if you put in an HTML in it, it's going to work. But Word is not going to work. Try Notepad. Okay, and you need to save it index.html.
Find your.
So it's the same PPK. Go to the directory that you put it in. Which directory? Is it in downloads?
Yeah.
So you press this. No, the one next to it.
Okay.
Go to deep 89, downloads. Okay, here it is. And you use, yeah, that's it. So if you log in now, yes, you are in. Okay. Now, because you've entered the that command, which would allow the EC2 user to upload stuff, you can go to root. It gave you privileges to the directory. Go down at the last bar and www. Go down. Okay. Now, go in. HTML. If you put an index.html here, that is what's gonna show up. Okay, and like anyone else, he could try it. Try to access his web page. Give him. Yeah, just copy what the name is. Try to access it. Enter. Okay, now it's working. So now add a web page inside here. Where did you change the index.html with your notepad? Oh, okay, did you save it as .html? Okay, put it, drag it inside here, and then when he refreshes, he will be able to see your.
But it says.
If it gives you an error, copy.
Yeah, it gives me.
Okay, that's because you haven't done the first command. The first command in the PuTTY. Go to PuTTY. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Go down. Okay. Add the first sentence at the top. There. So that what that does is it gives sudo. Start with the sudo.
I already did the whole.
No, that's different. That's different. This is again. Sudo means you're an admin. So you have to do this. You have to do this too. Go to PuTTY and do this.
Just sudo?
No, read the whole thing. Read the whole sentence. That says, give me privileges, space chown, give user EC2-user privileges to the directory var www, which means you can enter stuff in it.
And the private key would be that
Basically.
Oh, certificate.
What are we trying to find? Oh, you're going to change the stuff. Yeah. You can download another picture, put a famous guy's picture, and then remove that. Put that instead of you, and change my name into your name.
Am I gonna need these again?
Don't remove them.
Okay, can I move? I'll move to a different directory because it'll be confusing when I download all the stuff to play.
Put them in a different directory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So, okay. So what we did here is we created, we used a virtual machine, a Linux virtual machine. We put on top of it a web server, and on top of that web server you can host services. So you can have a web page. People can come and like buy stuff and sell stuff on the web page. You can put whatever you want. Once you have a web server, you can develop applications on top of it. You can provide services for users. Now, and what you need to see is where's the website? Where's your website? Is it this one? Okay. So now that you've hosted this, it's not just you who can go to here. He can go to here too. Anyone in the world could open this IP and see what you are providing. Okay? So you can have, for example, like Facebook could host Facebook on here. You put this web page. You can put whatever you want. You can put other stuff. Okay? So the PPK is the same.
Oh, I did it both. So
what's that?
My IP.
Your old IP?
Yes.
Did someone delete it? Okay, forget that. Forget that. Go to this. Go to this. Go to this. Get the actual name. Where's your instance? Get the actual name. You know the actual name, right? It starts with EC2 and it ends with .com. You can access this if you want. Put in all your information, and anyone from the world now can access this and get your web page. And where are all of these? Look, all of these are now on the cloud, right? Your web server and everything is on the cloud. Okay, then where's your WinSCP? Login.
Yeah, I've never dealt with
Yes.
this in my life. Never done.
Go to root
Not with this.
var. Go at the end. At the end is var.
Finish it.
www. At the end. At the end. At the end.
Like
Here.
the fact I've never used
www.
that.
So hopefully it worked with almost all of you. I see some of you have gotten their own actually web page, changed pictures, and uploaded it onto the server. So what we did now was use a Linux virtual machine on the Amazon cloud. We installed the Apache web server, and on top of it we uploaded our own web page. This is like a simple way of how you can see how you can use a cloud computing environment. What you can basically, after having that, you can have different types of web pages. You can have applications running on top of your web server, and all of this is running, of course, on the cloud because you don't have these on your machine. Okay. Any last questions for today regarding cloud computing? Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Please don't be late. Have with you your notebooks. Tomorrow we're going to start smart infrastructure and smart grids. Okay? Thank you.